What's up, everybody? OMB. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed. And hit that bell icon so you can be notified for future videos. Hey, yo, check this out, man. I'm gonna make this video, y'all, because I got to, man, because I heard good stuff, and brothers around the same age as me, at least close to it, you know what I'm saying? And they all from New York, and I was quite shocked because this blood and Crip thing, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm 51. I just turned 51. And I was born and raised in the South Bronx. Y'all can see my video. I got a video about Puerto Rican Pistol Pete from the South Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I grew up next door to him. And our era was about gangs, even though we had them, because at one time on Cypress Avenue, it was, you had the Cypress boys, then you had the junior Cypress boys, you know what I'm saying? And then you had the PR lovers, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So those were gangs within itself. But then, that faded away, and it was just your neighborhood. Y'all was just clicked up. You know what I'm saying? So the gang thing wasn't something that we was affiliated with. You know what I'm saying? So now, let me get this right. I ain't no gangster. I never claimed to be a gangster. I used to do some wild stuff when I was in the Bronx back in the day, yeah. But other than that, I ain't going no further than that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on no I've been to jail one time, you know what I'm saying, 24 hours, and that was it. That was the last time for me, B. All y'all that do all the rest of that time up in there, yo, much props to you, B. I can't do it. I ain't built like that. And ain't nothing wrong with not being built like that. You know what I'm saying? So check it. When I heard that they had Crips and Bloods in New York, my first thoughts was like, huh? New York? Oh, man, because, I left New York years ago, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, man, not my city, man, not New York. We used to stand strong on the fact that we had our own thing in New York, you know what I'm saying? And then, I heard that the Crips and Bloods came out there, so my thing was, how? And then I heard the story, from not the Crips though, just the Bloods, you know what I'm saying? And the Bloods, with the story that they told, I heard a few of them dudes talking, and I started noticing their mannerisms, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, hold on. These dudes is real dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like you can tell that they spiritual, you know what I'm saying? I just felt it, B. When I hear them talking, I'm listening to them, I'm like, these dudes are spiritual dudes, B. I can hear it in their voice. I can tell how they talk and where they at, where their mindset is at. They had time to think about that. But here's one thing that a lot of y'all like to misconstrue. Look, a lot of the times in the hood, sometimes, a lot of the times, you born into what you born into, B. They ain't had no parents. Some of them ain't had no parents around. They was born around all that crazy stuff and born in the street. So that's all they knew. And it took something to happen to them for them to come up out of that. Look, I've seen it, B. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. Over there in New York, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere I've been, I've seen that dynamic. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. After that happened, I'm listening to these guys, and then they was like, yo, with them particularly, they was 5%ers, and I'm like, oh, it makes sense now why they got them type of mannerisms. Because they're intelligent and you can hear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I can hear it, bro. I can hear the spirituality in them, because I don't care what any of y'all say. A lot of New Yorkers are spiritual. A lot of y'all don't even really know it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't even know it because they don't. The specific ones I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm talking about the street dudes. Because a lot, like I said, a lot of these street dudes do be spiritual, B, but they born into what they born into, and they got to come up out of that. And I'm pretty sure the ones who came out of that regret a lot of that, B. I bet you was weighing heavy on them, dog. Because they spiritual. If you ain't spiritual, you ain't gonna give a damn about nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just a savage. But they had to be savage. From the life that they grew up in, that they were born into, they had to be that way, B. You know what I'm saying? Because if you wasn't, then you was just food. Nobody wants to be fooled, B. It ain't fun at all. I ain't never been fooled, but I've seen food before, and I've seen it get eaten, B. And I was like, oh, whoa. I ain't trying to go there. You know what I'm saying? It's like for real, B. It's like real talk. So, you know, when I look at them dudes, you know, and I look at them up there in New York, and I say, you know what? Even though I know they got the blood and Crip thing going, you know what I'm saying, and it's their own thing. From what I hear, is their own thing. Man, as much talent and as much smarts is up in New York, man, they could turn that into whatever they want to be, and then be solid with it. You know what I'm saying? I just know that. You know what I'm saying? They can totally change the name if they want to and just flip it and bounce it. That's how creative New Yorkers are. It's just they did what they had to do at the time, B. You know what I'm saying? And now I know how I got there as a native New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa, yo, man, y'all need to put out a movie, B, like for real. Like for real. Them dudes who was talking, and I don't know all the names, but I know one name was GL. You know what I'm saying? Look, y'all dudes need to make a movie, dog. I'll buy it in a heartbeat and probably look at it 1,000 times. OMB signing out. Peace.